Hey everyone, this is Christy and I am here to show you my planner setup for my Erin Condren Franken Planner 2019-2020. And I say Franken Planner because this planner is a combination of neutral and colorful, because I had to have the colorful first and last pages, but I really love to plan on neutral daily pages. So I'm going to give you a quick look at how I've set this up for this year. I'm excited about some of the things that I've added to it, and I hope you enjoy the journey. I went with the kaleidoscope cover just because it is so pretty, and I always get my doggies on the front of this so that I can show dog buyers what our puppies look like and all the different available colors. This year, finally, for the first time in a long time, I did put my name on it with my website and the date. And I had to follow suit. Of course, Jen Plans has been the one that has really started off doing the calendar on here. And I thought that this year I would try doing that. So I went ahead and put on our Sunday school days, our home leave and vacation days, the first and last days of school, my paydays, and I can't decide. Oh, I think I did put on our family birthdays, and that might be it for all of the dots on the calendar. This is something I'm really excited about. I saw on Instagram, Plan Sarah Plans showed how she added paper on here, but I think maybe Julie's Plans was the one who she got the idea from. Anyway, I just grabbed a piece of paper out of an old Erin Condren notebook, cut it, glued it on, and then what I'm doing for this is something I'm really excited about. In the past, my note pages have been really not well used, and this page that kind of comes before the month was blank sometimes, scribbled on sometimes. I just really never had a really solid plan for using it. So this year, what I'm doing is I am designating each month to be for a certain topic. So for example, July is online orders. So I'm going to make this whole page online orders, and that's, you know, like when you order something and then you completely forget that you actually ordered it, and then a few weeks later you're like, wait a minute, wasn't that supposed to show up in the mail? So I like to keep track of my online orders and when they actually arrive. So July is going to be dedicated to online orders. Now, the thing that I'm kind of excited about is that I have 2 Julys in here because I think just because they gave you an extra July calendar page. So if I end up having more than what will fit here in a whole year, which is somewhat likely because I use Amazon quite a bit, I can put more on July on this page. So I just want to go through these. Let me go back to my key here. Let's see, July. August is for auto. So I've got some auto repair information, a place where I can keep track of what we're doing on our cars. We really need to keep track of this information because our cars are very old. And we're right at that point where you really need to decide that it's time to get a different car and stop throwing money into the same old car. So I just want to have an idea now what we're really spending on that, on those autos. September is for medical things. That's another area where it's like, who got what, who went for this, who was sick, who got that, etc. So I wanted to make a place for that. October, I don't have any plans for October yet. November is available. December, I went ahead and made it a gift ideas page. So I've got my family, all of my immediate family members are there, plus my husband's family and friends of ours. January, we've got our debt snowball going on. This is a rental property that we're trying to get paid off, and I'm so excited because our starting balance was almost $80,000 this year, and we're down to 66, and we have just been throwing the extra payments on that debt, and I can't wait to see it keep going down until it finally hits 0. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to make this page for home projects. March is going to be maybe for cleaning schedules. April is still free. May is still free. June, I want to put my bucket list and vacation ideas. And then, of course, July will be a continuation of the original online orders page for July. So that's what this key is for. It's for all of my note pages and exactly what I'm going to be using them for this year. All right, this spread is one that I have not utilized well in the past. So I decided to go ahead and make it a financial area. I'm planning to put the bills in here that don't happen regularly. So for example, pest control, auto registrations, home insurance, auto insurance, property taxes, prime pest control, my website, yearly fees that come to keep the websites going, all of those things like that are expenses that are not regular expenses. And I really want to have a whole year. Finally, I want to keep track of this consistently for a whole year so that I'm not surprised when things come due. All right, for the monthly tab, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but I was one of the people that was not happy that this tab was not on the monthly spread. But to fix that, I don't want to glue these together like I've seen some other people do. I want to go ahead and utilize these spaces. And so I'm just going to use this magnet to put right on there. And that way, when I do turn to the monthly tab, it will go straight to the month. My plan for these dashboard pages is not completely solidified yet. I do know that I'm going to put my books that I'm reading list right here. So I'm planning to use my book washi on every one of these pages to be able to jot down the books that I have finished in that month or that I'm currently working on in the month. I probably will try to define 4 monthly goals. I like that idea. I'm not sure about the birthday thing here. And these are completely open as well. So I have not decided completely what I'm going to use those pages for. Let me get this back on here. So my monthly layout this year, I'm going to try to have it look a little more neat and tidy. These flags are puppies that are matched but have not gone home yet. Although the dates that I think they're going to go home, I've put on here. These are 2 puppies that don't have homes yet. And I have my bills in the calendar this time. Last year I listed them all on the side like this. So I actually started off doing that. But I also found these Libby & Co. Yeah, these Libby & Co. stickers. And so I think I'm going to put my monthly bills right in the calendar this time and not do a list on the side. But for July, for the first month, we're going to kind of try both ways, and then I'm going to decide which way I like doing it the best. These are the mother dogs that have puppies right now on my property, and so I use these little paw prints, and then I write the number of weeks old that the litter is. And of course, these flags are Olive Scarlet and Roxy's puppies that are still going home. Paisley just had puppies on the 3rd, so hers will begin the next set of puppies in my calendar. And I like to be able to see what's going on in my life and how old the puppies are, because that kind of determines how free I am to come and go and how much work it's going to be taking care of them, because at the very beginning, Mom does most of the work. And then as they get older, the labor gets more intense. So I just keep track of all my dogs and how old they are. All right, and we are going to move right on to the first weekly spread. I did not do a plan with me for this because I was so excited. I just couldn't wait to get a video going. But this is a good overview of how I plan. I like to have white space. I'm using quite a few extra stickers this time. Usually I don't actually use a kit, but one of my goals this year is to use up all the stickers in the Krissyanne Designs Celebrations binder that I bought. And so this was the July kit, and I'm trying to use as many of the stickers from that kit as I can. So I'm probably most all of the time going to cover up the July hexagon here. I also am not a fan of this little calendar here, so I'll probably cover that as well. And then this is always my weekly to-do list. I'm probably going to put washi here all the time, because down here, again, this same information that I just showed you on this last page of the mother dogs and how old their puppies are, I need to see that on a daily basis. So that's what I write down here is the ages of the puppies that I have, and or any birthdays that I have, any dog birthdays. So Scarlett turns 4 yesterday, and today is Charlie's birthday, and he is turning 2. So yeah. And then one of the things that really made me want to get this layout, the neutral vertical, is I loved how each of the boxes was like a long column, and it was sort of self-contained. And then this right area here at the top, it was just calling out to be the place to do weather. And I absolutely love how that looks with all the cute little weather stickers in there and the highs and lows for the day. So that is a look at my weekly spread. I have put a sticky note on each week so I can jot down any things that are coming up. And then I just found this and thought, well, I'm going to just stay with the red theme as we move into the next week. So that's kind of how my weekly pages are going to go. So I showed you those already. Let's move on to the back of here. The notes pages, because I've defined now what's going to happen with the notes pages for each month, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to be using these. I think I'm just going to leave them back here for unexpected things that don't really have a specific place to go. And then this, I got this idea, of course, from Plan Sarah Plans on Instagram. She used hers for like rewards that she would get and treat herself to. I decided that I wanted it to be my book list. So I have listed all the books that I've read so far in 2019. And I hope to fill in every single one of these. I absolutely love this idea. I think it's such a great way to use this page, and something that I would probably plan to do again in the future, just kind of have a way to keep track of what I'm reading. And this, though, is just such a really fun way to do that. I know a lot of people struggled with how to use this page, but immediately when I saw that there were 12 boxes, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. So I've been following the Daily Dozen from Dr. Greger and the website nutritionfacts.org. And these are the 12 areas of food that you should have each day for optimum health. So I wanted to list them out here so I could refer to it and just remember that these are the food groups that I really want to eat from most often. If it's not on this page, it really shouldn't be going into my mouth. And I'm excited to continue this journey that I've been on for a while, but I want to be more consistent with making really good food choices. This page here is a page that I pulled from my last planner, and I just snipped each of the little tabs here, and you can do that and then just stick it, right back on here. Because the actual future planning calendar in this planner started in July 2021. So I needed mine to start in July 2020 because that's when this planner ends, is July 2020. So I pulled that in. So now I've got a year and a half of future planning pages, and I really love that. And what I'll do for next year is I will just pull this page out and I'll move that to my new planner, and then my new planner should have the whole year for 2022. And that just sounds crazy to say 2022. It's unbelievable that we are moving forward to 2020, the year 2020. The sticker pages are still in the back here. I'm planning on leaving them coiled in while I'm using this planner. Of course, I used all of my hexagon stickers for that wonderful book page that I did, but I want to utilize these a lot, and hopefully by the end of this year, every single one of these stickers will be gone as well. That is something that I've not been good at, is using the Erin Condren stickers that come in the back of the planner. And I've got, you know, years and years worth of partially used pages back here in my pocket. These ones are my favorite, by the way. I love these stickers with the white in the middle. But I want to utilize these stickers that are in the back of the planner. So, of course, I've got my colorful pocket. I love that they swapped the pocket this year and we got rid of that thing across the bottom, and it's full-sized on both sides. Let me back up here. I always put a sticky note thing in here right in front of the pocket. This is from last year. Some of these are almost used up all the way, but I probably will replace it when school starts. I'll just work through the summer on what I have here. And I use this front pocket for these stickers, although I don't know that I'm going to keep these in here all the time. So I usually use this front pocket just for miscellaneous papers that are things that I need to do, cards that I get from people, things that are kind of transient. They don't stay here, but I use that pocket to hold them for a temporary amount of time. And then this back pocket right now has these two stencils, which I love, for all the little checkbox squares. But I always put the dog health certificates in this back pocket, and this is actually a packing list that I'm going to need in August. So that is there for now. And then I took my zip pouch from my other planner and just moved it into this. And in the back here, I usually, what do I have? I have a lot of stuff. I need to go through this. But these are the stickers for the current puppies so that I can put that in the calendar when the address labels, and some stamps in here. And there's just, I don't know, some various miscellaneous things. So that is it. That's a look at my planner for this year. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, I would love it if you do, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.